Hey everybody, welcome back to LL2G. I am your coach, King Maker, and today we have a return of the second person ever that I've coached, KetteC4t. She is playing MF with Rakan in Platinum rank. In this game, she's going up against Vayne and Thresh. Late game, Vayne will outscale MF's damage, so it's on us with such an early aggressive duo to make sure we take advantage of our early damage and try to keep Vayne down for as long as possible. Also, the enemy Mundo did not take Smite. Our golden lane is when Rakan selects a target, we need to step forward and hit that target as well. You could select a target by dropping your third ability onto them, slowing them down, allowing Rakan to have an easier time landing his W. Right now we're shoving the wave, which is what I really don't want you to do. Yes, we need to hit level 2 before the enemy, but if we push the wave too hard, it'll end up under their turret and we waste our level 2. Also, if you start by auto-attacking the back minions, the front minions will keep their wave in place, and this will allow you to do what you're trying to do right now without pushing the wave forward. Now that the second wave has crashed, it would be a great time to take what is known as a cheater's recall, which is where you get a free base and back to lane before you lose any minion. You do have to shove the wave all the way into tower though. For anyone who doesn't know, MF's first skill does significantly more damage when it is angled off of a minion and hits the character behind the minion as opposed to using it as a single target poke. You did exactly what was previously talked about. You selected Vayne with your third ability, Rakan whisks the W and gets caught. There's not much we can do to save him in this situation. The problem with playing against champions like Vayne is the same as playing against champions like Nasus. The burden of execution is on us. It's only a matter of time before she scales into a late game monster. With the wave in this state, we should have looked for a back already or stay until you can shove out the next wave. We desperately need our items. Very nice. If she thinks about taking this lantern, you flash the wall onto her immediately. We would have had a double kill had Rakan gone in. I'm not entirely sure if he had his cooldowns, but if he did and didn't use them, I am ashamed. In a situation like this, players have a problem with tunnel vision onto kills, so we need to make sure we back off and kill this wave so we get a chance to reset and come back stronger than Vayne. This right here is how we get caught out in the enemy jungle. We have no mana and no flash to be able to escape. If we're going off item strength alone, right now Vayne is stronger than us. However, we still have the fact that she doesn't scale well until late game and drawn out team fights. So right now what we should be doing is shoving this lane in. Since Zen is bottom, this makes the enemy team make a decision between farming minions or potentially going to Dragon. At this point, I want to see us back off the turret and posture around Dragon or go back for an item. Don't start the Dragon, just hang around it for a second to see if the enemy team makes a movement. If you're a duo lane player, please make sure you're watching what the other player does. We clearly back off and Rakan decides to go in all the way. We can't control what he does, we can only control what we do in reaction to what he does. In theory, since Mundo doesn't have Smite, this Dragon is 100% free and that should be our next objective goal. Here we have two options. Option A is to stay on the tower. Option B is to push a wave and roam with your team down to mid in case of a herald opportunity. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think is the correct call. Also, while you're there, if you're getting value from this, please make sure to put some value back in by liking and subscribing. Thank you. Why are we this deep? We aren't after minions, we aren't last hitting a champion, and we see Thresh's lantern ready to drag someone in. We need to back off here. I do not trust this Rakan. We don't need to stay here, we need to go back. We have a wave pushing for us and a cannon coming in, so go back. Okay, so Vayne is online. We can no longer duel her, and I didn't see us getting away, so we wasted our flash for nothing. We are at the point where we have to group for objectives with our team and use MF's ultimate wisely. Not entirely sure what Vayne was doing. I guess she was trying to base race for the first turret. Either way, this allows us to hard shove and take the top turret as well. We made a valiant attempt. The biggest problem for us here is that Thresh builds full tank typically, so we just lost out on the resource war. However, this is why we shouldn't go into contested territory without vision. At this point, we are done in this fight. We can't go anywhere near Dragon or Ziggs because one bomb is going to kill us. Unfortunately, Zen tunnel vision somewhere near top lane. I have no idea what he's doing. We cannot afford to be aggressive into Thresh Vayne. We have to wait for an engage from Xin Zhao or Annie with a flash stun. At this point, we have a large minion wave pushing into us in top lane, and Teemo is mid lane already. We should be clearing waves in top lane because there is no objective on the map and we need gold. Right here we waste our ultimate. We should wait until we crash the wave into the tower and use it to zone away the enemies. I feel like if we turn back on Vayne right at this point, we kill her. This is a really nice double up to pick up Thresh. This is a good call. I like that we're picking up this farm in top lane. We need to shove past River and then rejoin our teammates around an objective. We could kill Baron, and there's not much that they could do about it because they don't have a smite. Here our positioning is terrible. We're in range of a Thresh hook, then we turn to auto attack and end up getting hooked, so now we have to blow our cooldowns to get to safety, so we didn't need to be there in the first place. Instead, we should have waited for Xin Zhao to engage before turning and fighting. With their whole team being dead except for Ziggs, we should be prioritizing this dragon spawning in 10 seconds. After this dragon, I would like to see some pings down on Baron. I still think the call here should be Baron instead of going back. Let me know down in the comments if you didn't answer the first question. We see the enemy team rotating down and over, so we know we need to back off. Good job. Me personally, I would have backed off until they left, then I would have reapproached the tower with the Baron buff. This is a good call to just back up and let the minions do the work for us. My final thoughts are we played well even though we stepped out of position multiple times. We need to work on our timing of our ultimate and make sure we are utilizing it to get the most value.